All right, so here he is, the still undefeated Umar Nurmagomedov. And we do hope eventually he gets into those title eliminators and back to those UFC main events, because a lot of people are bullish on his chances to dethrone the bantamweight champion, whoever that is, when his moment arrives. Still training under the watchful eye of Javier Mendez at the American Kickboxing Academy. Cardio Cain Velasquez has been a huge influence of late on Umar Nurmagomedov. Health is wealth, though, right? Wasn't able to make the walk for the Sandhagen fight. He is healthy again tonight. Let's see if he can put that best foot forward. Well, if any UFC division has multiple boogeymen right now, perhaps it is 135 pounds for the men, but Merab Dvalishvili, given the wrestling, given the pace, is a fight that I would think a lot of bantamweight contenders would try to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, it must be so upsetting and so frustrating to fight Merab, because Merab is just on you. He's on you like a wet blanket. He wants to take you down. He wants to pressure you. He wants to make you work the entirety of the fight. It's so fun for a guy like me to watch, because I love wrestling, but to be his opponent would be an absolute nightmare. This guy is a monster.
Volume takedowns doesn't even begin to describe it, right? It makes for a suffocating night at the office to face Merab Dvalishvili. We'll see how his opponent fares tonight. All right, so the tension is palpable. Both fighters have graced the octagon, ready to go here at the famed Honda Center in the Big A, Anaheim, California. All right, with that backdrop, here is the tale of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Umar Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, leading, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, we are ready to get this round underway, and you know Merab Dvalishvili is a guy who probably doesn't need 60 seconds between rounds. He is the machine. There may be no more appropriate nickname in the sport. It's offense in bunches. He's one of the more offensive fighters in the sport, and wouldn't be surprised, depending on how long the fight goes, to see north of 15 or 20 takedown attempts here tonight. Oh, flying knee! Nice punch by Umar Nurmagomedov. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
He passed the half guard.
Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Inside the closed guard. Ooh, good armbar attempt here.
Oh, it's getting very, very deep.
Submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Dvalishvili.
Big ground and pound.
Nurmagomedov's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent.
He passes the half.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Round two straight ahead.
Stop!
All right, man. Doing great, okay? We've got this fight in the bag, but I do not want you to pull off at all. I want you to keep the pressure on, fight smart.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you liked face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, how good is that jab by Dvalishvili? Oh, that strike to the body, man. Well, I'm not sure if it's the fatigue, fear, if that's a factor at all, but his submission skills are so good, but he can't execute it. He can't get the fight to the ground.
Got to get the fight to the floor. You cannot stand there and strike with a striker, especially when you're this good in the submission.
Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard, and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound. Nice shot lands from the bottom. Getting the ball here. He's got to be careful here.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dvalishvili. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Keep the pressure going on that.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Beautiful block there.
Takedown defense is there. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Now inside the...
Now he's trying to guillotine. Yep, that guillotine feet.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Oh, good defense, yes. Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly. this is where he wants to be.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Round 3 coming up next.
Stop.
All right, sit down and relax, man. That was really good work. Way to control him on the ground. Stay nice and relaxed, and let's get out there and let's do more of the same. I want you to set your takedowns up and you're strong.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, here we go with our next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on the feet.
Very, very efficient. Good round in the sense that he did not throw everything with absolute power, but he was touching the entire time. Then every now and again, he would set down a strike that was really damaging his opponent.
All right, well, perhaps he has a point.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
Good work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Great defense by this fighter.
Nice strike from bottom position.
Beautiful transition.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Umar Nurmagomedov. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
Great submission defense on this building night.
Nurmagomedov's pass attempt denied. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Nurmagomedov going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Relentless pressure from the top by Dvalishvili. 30 seconds to go here. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over.
The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Dvalishvili's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Striking pretty well from the bottom here.
Fight.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Just
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Oh, nice. Great job landing from the top position.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Seconds to go. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Dvalishvili's right back to the full mount here. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
You know what he's going to do, and that's going to make it easy for us to repeat.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? You ready?
It is the 5th and final round. Hook to the head lands flush there by Dvalishvili.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Big roundhouse now, just misses. Dvalishvili's head kick attempt, that one is blocked. Well, I'm no expert, but you can't work that patented ground and pound unless you get the fight to the canvas. He hasn't even attempted a takedown.
He has not even attempted a takedown. It is a far cry from what we have seen in his previous octagon appearances. Usually, he darts across the octagon and immediately starts to wrestle. Today, he is standing, he's striking. Maybe he wants to show off his newly developed striking skills.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, strong punch there by Dvalishvili.
He is getting lit up. His face already has a big old cut on the side.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
It's not to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch on to.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Dvalishvili's eye is starting to swell shut.
Now he's going full mount. In the half guard.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Dvalishvili's back in full mount.
Oh, he got to the spot.
1 minute to go in the fight. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, close guard now.
Stay relaxed. Breathe.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard when you sit there.
Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's gonna hold up in the fight of the year conversation. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's gonna be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
So he goes out just